MBA gives you a toolkit, but when you do something like volunteering, it holds up the mirror to you because you're really taking that toolkit and putting it to work. When you serve, one of the things it does is you stop asking, what am I achieving? What do I get out of it? And you start asking, who am I becoming in the process? Nice. So in that way, volunteering is a very sort of identity building work. Now, if you remember when we were thinking through the whole branding of U&I, one of the things we had to do was come up with a tagline, and we had two options: make a difference and be the change. After a little bit of back and forth, we went with be the change because we believe that volunteering is a becoming process, not doing process. Nice. And that kind of became an ethos for us because we really believe that volunteering can be very transformative. It rewires how you look at patience, empathy, humility. Yeah. It's the most authentic leadership lab that you're going to have.
And it changes who you are profoundly. It changes your outlook on life. It changes how you see people. It exposes you to a whole different side of India. You can ask any TFI fellow who's done 2 years of that fellowship, a Gandhi fellow, any of them. When you work in this space for a year or two and you give, it radically transforms your inner being. You get empathy and perspective like you've never seen. You see a side of India you have never experienced. You understand what it is to, from being a receiver most of our lives to now being the giver, and being in a place of how do I self-regulate my emotions? How do I put somebody else's needs above mine? How do I show resilience even when I don't want to show up to, whether it's a school or a class or whatever it is, how do I show up and give? And then how do I work together with all these different stakeholders, the child, their parent or other volunteers or leaders? How do I work with them and create change?